On to yet another breaking input. We're tracking very closely hours after Kerala Governor Arif Mohammad Khan signed the Kerala Lokayukta Act Amendment Ordinance. The political face-off has erupted over the move. The Leader of Parliament, Congress leader, V.D. Sathyasan slammed the move, said there was no need to take the ordinance route. So the Kerala governor had, on one hand, signed the Lokayukta Act. On the other hand, Congress now slamming the move, calling it unrequired. Ashwin is joining us with more details on the same. Ashwin, after having signed the Lokayukta Act, a lot of political reactions coming in. Before I go across to my colleague, let me play out a reaction we're picking up on the same.
Cases against the Chief Minister are pending before the Lokayukta. That is why after 22 years, this legislature has passed this act. After 22 years, they found that this is unconstitutional. Then we approached the governor and we have made some complaints. Then the government has given some reply. Then we filed a rejoinder that we categorically stated that the Supreme Court has made it very clear that no person is authorized to say that a law passed by the legislature is unconstitutional until and unless a competent court passes otherwise. Here there is no court verdict that the section 14 of the Lokayukta Act is unconstitutional. So without a court's direction, nobody can say that this is unconstitutional.
So on what basis do you think the governor has finally accepted it and signed it?
We have earlier stated that there are middlemen working for the settlement of governor and the government. For example, the appointment of the Kannur University Vice Chancellor. The governor colluded with the government to appoint a illegal appointment. But further, he has stated that I was under pressure, done this illegal and irregular act. Then he was not ready to accept the chancellor's post. Then again there was settlement. Now he has taken over the charge of the chancellor. But he is not ready to ask the vice chancellor, which he has stated that his appointment is irregular and illegal, to resign from that post or to take action to vacate him from that post. Everything settled. Now irregular and illegal appointed vice chancellor is there. This is what is happening in Kerala.
Ashwin now joins us live with more that he's tracking on the same. Ashwin, with this amendment, the state government would have the power to either accept or reject the verdict of the Lokayukta after the opportunity of being heard is what is being said. Now, Leader of Opposition certainly reacting to the same. What's the latest going on in the state pertaining to the latest developments?
That's right, Christine. What has essentially happened with this ordinance route, what is essentially made is that the Lokayukta has been completely taken off of its power. Now, whatever may be the verdict of the Lokayukta, now for instance, if it finds one of the minister has done an act of corruption, even if the judgment comes, it is up to the government to decide whether to accept it or not. So that is the essential part of this act that makes it very controversial. Now, this is something which has already been there for the past 22 years. And the governor has not, in fact, the opposition had even requested the governor to send it to the president for ascension, because when the Lokayukta bill was actually made back in 1999, it was sent to the president for his assent. Now, even for the ordinance, now even if for the amendment, that has also was requested. Now clearly what happened, what could have transpired in a 1.5 hours meeting with the Chief Minister of Kerala and the governor that happened last Sunday, that could have been the reason why the governor didn't even say that he has rejected it or he has never sent it back. He in fact asked some few queries, and Chief Minister, in fact, as per our sources, have stated
an
that there is
ordinance
nothing
has been brought in to
unconstitutional.
amend the Lokayukta, and a lot of reactions coming in, particularly the Leader of Opposition slamming the move. Let's see how this plays out in the coming few hours. Thank you, Ashwin, for getting us all those voices and that perspective.